Okay, so today the sax du jour, we might say. Beautiful, another Bari sax. It's been a very, very, very busy week with Bari saxophones. A bunch of them running in, running out. So anyhow, today, Couf, made in the Keilwerth factory, Germany. And typical German manufacturing, it just built like a German tank. Just beautiful engraving up and down the bell. This is a Superba 1. So they had a Superba 1, Superba 2. And the Superba 1 is the one to get if you're looking for a Superba. In the altos and the tenors, they actually had rolled tone holes on the altos and the tenors, and I think the sopranos in the Superba 1, and they dropped that in the Superba 2. Typical, trying to make more money type thing. But evidently they didn't do that on the Bari sax. So this belonged to a buddy of mine up in the San Francisco Bay Area. That was a wonderful, wonderful player. And he had the B flat and the low A both, which I both have now. And I think he actually preferred the low B flat. The true Bari players, I mean, look at the size of the bell on this thing. It's just monstrous. It's like, I don't know, maybe 8 inches across. But absolutely huge bell. And an actual really pretty nice shape for the age. I haven't dated it. I'm guessing, 60s, 70s maybe. Usual, been a couple bonks on the bottom, a couple little dings up and down the side, but not too bad for the age. I mean, usually the bell's been all smashed all the way down, the bottom's been smashed all the way down. Another place they get whacked is right up here on the YouTube, and it's in nice shape. So overall, when I was looking at it, some of the pads are really, really dark, and I go, man, I'm going to have to replace them. I actually took it out, and they're soft as a baby's butt. And what he did, he put oil on the pads to preserve them and keep them nice and soft. Because usually the Bari pads just last for decades and decades, because they don't get all the water. It stops here at the P trap. So anyhow, just a beautiful, beautiful saxophone. I mean, the Keilwerth version now is well over $10,000. So, and hardly anybody makes, I don't know anybody making a low B flat model. And if you look at Mulligan, Serge Cheloff, all the famous Harry Carnan, all the famous Bari sax players, they all played low B flat models, not low A's, and they were available at the time. A friend of mine had a Selmer balanced action from the 40s with a low A. I had no idea they made them back that far, but evidently they did. So anyhow, here we go. So you can see a lot of the pads have been replaced, and again, beautiful engraving. The Couf Superba 1 engraved on the bell. Got the distinctive Keilwerth style, just 2-foot keys on it. The balanced action did that, and they're always flippity flopping around. So these, the foot wraps all the way around the post. So it's actually pretty strong on there without using the third foot. So pretty cool. And again, in pretty nice shape for the age. Beautiful original lacquer. Nice, of course, real pearls on it instead of the plastic stuff. Neck's in nice shape. It's got a little patina to it, but I don't think there's a dent in it. And I'm going to replace the neck cork. It's pretty old, so that'll be replaced. Metal adjustable thumb rest, where most of them were welded on at that time or soldered on. So the good news. The B flat, you can breathe. When you hit that B flat, it just starts shaking. So it's one of the most free-blowing Baris I've ever played. I mean, it just takes absolutely no effort. And I put it on the tuner, it's marvelously in tune. There's the F sharp. No F sharp key, no problem. Just hits the side B flat. it's got that bounce, you know, real nice, easy feel on the springs. Nothing, you know, really punching on the springs. So right down to a subtone on the low B flat. Almost perfectly in tune on that high up. With palm key or the fourth F. You mean F sharp's right in tune. So it's just a marvelous, marvelous sax, very reasonably priced for a professional level vintage baritone saxophone. Probably the same price as a new Chinese one. So anyway, we're going to play a little quick thing and get on with business here. I used to be able to get my foot in the bell. Let's see if I can still do it. Let me go with B flat. Oh, I just can't do it anymore. But if you stick your foot in that bell, you can get that low A. Do a little P. Anyhow, just a marvelous, marvelous saxophone. It's got the stock black, wooden case. I think probably even maybe the factory case. If not, it fits just perfectly in it. And very reasonably priced. You can check the web page. It's going up on the web page tonight. www.stevegraysaxes.com. That's www.stevegraysaxes.com. Saxes, SAXES.com. So anyhow, I don't expect it to last very long. There's just not a lot of low B flat models out there, and just again, the real diehards just have to have the low B flat to get that huge bell and that big low B flat sound. The low A one's probably almost an inch to 2 inches smaller in the bell, and a lot of people think it's a compromise just to get one more half step. So now it's cool, the ergonomics is like the Yamahas and the Yanagasawas, but who cares? It's a good price and wonderful, wonderful sound. Much better than the new stuff that's out there right now. So anyhow, there it is. Got to try to keep it short. A million things to do today, and just try to get this out before things get crazy. So there it is. Couf serial number 76992. 76992 is the serial number if you want to date it. And I haven't had the time, but I'm pretty sure it's 60s, 70s. So that's it. Adios, and have a great day in the saxophone world out there.